Opposites in life attract each other, creating a unified whole. Opposites in diet and treatment sometimes produce effective and beneficial remedies, helping to cope with various ailments. Today, we want to talk about the healing properties of the tandem of bitter onion and sweet honey. This combination has a favorable effect on many body systems, serving as a preventive remedy for atherosclerosis and metabolic disorders, and as a therapeutic agent for gastrointestinal problems. So, what is the secret behind the action of these opposite-tasting products on the body? And how should they be used? What beneficial components are contained in the mixture of onion and honey? If we were to list all the beneficial ingredients of this tandem, the list would be quite impressive. Let's try to discuss only some of them. Essential and non-essential amino acids, which form the building blocks of protein molecules in the human body, including most biologically active substances, such as hormones, enzymes, antibodies, blood components, and other compounds. A whole complex of vitamins. One might say it's a natural multivitamin preparation, as it contains vitamins C, K, E, B group vitamins, folic acid, choline, and others. Active antioxidants such as beta-carotene, lutein, zeaxanthin, more than 20 minerals, including macro elements like potassium, sodium, phosphorus, magnesium, chlorine, and micro elements like copper, zinc, selenium, iron, and others. Starch and natural plant sugars, providing good penetration of beneficial substances into cells and serving as additional sources of energy. Phytoncides, allicin, quercetin, possessing pronounced antibacterial, antiviral, and antifungal activity. Inulin, organic acids, unsaturated fatty acids, enzymes, optimizing metabolism and promoting proper metabolism. Dietary fibers, cellulose, which absorb toxins and remove them from the body. The beneficial substances contained in the mixture of onion and honey provide the opportunity to prevent serious illnesses, recover faster, and improve well-being if the disease is already present in the body. This applies to both chronically occurring pathological conditions and acute infections. Properties of onion-honey mixture. Given its rich composition, it can be assumed that the combination of onion and honey will have a positive effect on the body. And that's correct. Just remember that every medicinal remedy, even from folk medicine, has contraindications. Also, it's necessary to adhere to specific recipes for use, as they are developed based on extensive experience with this mixture. But let's take it step by step. Benefits: acceleration of metabolism, increasing the intensity of cholesterol breakdown and excretion. Antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal activity, helping to maintain the necessary microorganisms in the human body and fight against pathogenic agents of infections. Neutralization of free radicals, thus reducing the likelihood of chronic inflammation and oncology. Optimization of oxidative reductive reactions, protection against oxidative stress, enhancement of enzymatic activity of the gastrointestinal tract, improvement of digestion, maintenance of high absorptive capacity of the small intestine mucosa, additional energy supply, maintenance of the energy potential of each cell, strengthening of immunity, acceleration of the production of specific and non-specific defense factors in infection, positive impact on all types of metabolism in the body, acceleration of biochemical reactions, and rapid elimination of toxins, maintenance of the functioning of endocrine glands and hormonal status, improvement of the condition of blood vessel walls, increasing their elasticity, reducing the likelihood of roughness on the inner lining, hence reducing the possibility of atherosclerotic plaque formation, stimulation of bone marrow function, production of formed elements of blood, ensuring the necessary blood composition, maintenance of blood flow intensity, ensuring timely delivery of nutrients, beneficial substances, and oxygen to tissues, and removal of waste products and toxins from them, increasing the activity of brain cells, improvement of memory and attention, and other types of mental activity, strengthening of bones, reducing the likelihood of osteoporosis, positive influence on the functional work of joints, maintenance of the necessary structure of ligaments, cartilage, and tendons, ensuring timely fluid excretion, which helps prevent edema in the subcutaneous tissue and around internal organs, acceleration of cell regeneration, healing of wound surfaces, and ulcerative defects, rejuvenation of cells, maintenance of the correct genetic code, prevention of mutations, thinning of sputum in inflammatory processes in the bronchi and lungs, increasing the overall body's performance, improvement of well-being, and maintenance of robust health. The application of onion honey compounds counteracts aging, increased fatigue, and chronic tiredness. When and how to use onion with honey. You can prepare the healing remedy in various ways. The recipe depends on individual taste preferences and the purpose of application. Here are some options. To reduce the likelihood of atherosclerotic plaques on blood vessel walls, mix 3 parts of onion juice with 1 part of liquid honey. Take 1 tablespoon 3 times a day for 2 weeks. 3 such courses over the year, spaced evenly, will cleanse the vessels, reducing cholesterol concentration. For respiratory infections, when the nose is severely congested, mix a teaspoon of aloe vera juice with a teaspoon of onion juice and half a teaspoon of honey. Instill 2 to 3 drops into the nose in the morning and evening. If you have a persistent wet cough that is difficult to treat, squeeze the juice from 1 medium-sized onion, mix it with the same amount of honey, and take a teaspoonful 4 times a day. To support the liver, especially after prolonged use of medications or after a heavy meal, for the purpose of cleansing liver cells and improving metabolism in them, take a mixture prepared from onion and honey. Grind 2 onions, preferably purple, into a paste in a blender. Mix with 5 tablespoons of granulated sugar and 1 tablespoon of honey. Seal the mixture in a glass jar and let it stand for 7 days in a dark place. Strain and take 1 tablespoon 3 times a day before meals for 10 days. For thrombosis prevention, improving blood flow, and reducing the activity of blood coagulation factors, suitable for those suffering from varicose veins and phlebitis, use the following recipe. Mix equal parts of lemon juice, blended onion, liquid honey, and add olive oil in the same volume as the first 3 ingredients. Infuse at room temperature for 24 hours. Take a teaspoon on an empty stomach for 3 months. Contraindications. The use of the onion-honey mixture is not suitable if you have an allergy to onions or honey, as well as to the plants from which bees collected nectar. In case of exacerbation of chronic inflammatory diseases of the digestive organs, especially with the formation of ulcers, erosions, and hemorrhages, with increased acidity of gastric juice, frequent heartburn, and belching during breastfeeding and pregnancy. For children of preschool age, when all recommendations are followed and there are no contraindications, the mixture of honey and onion is well tolerated and does not cause any side effects. Occasionally, there may be nausea and an unpleasant taste in the mouth, especially in cases where the recipe is not followed correctly. If there are no contraindications, individual intolerances, or allergies, then the natural remedy of honey and onion will help maintain efficiency, active physical and mental activity, beauty, and youth for many years.